Look, your past is done, it's done, you can't change it. But you're here now and this moment is everything. You've got two choices: drown in what already happened, or stand up and own what's next. Stop giving power to your failures. Stop letting old wounds run your life. The only thing that matters is the work you do today. Because what you do today shapes what you become tomorrow. Discipline isn't just about doing what's easy, it's about showing up when it hurts, when you're tired, when the voice inside says give up. That's when champions are made. That's when warriors earn their future. Your past can't hold you hostage, but if you let it, it will. So take ownership, take control. Fix your eyes on what's ahead and attack it with everything you've got. No excuses, no regrets, just relentless focus on your future, because that's where your power lies. Get after it. Your past, no matter how heavy or light it feels, doesn't define who you are or who you will become. It's easy to get caught up in the memories of mistakes, failures, or even moments of success, and let those moments shape our identity. But here's the truth that many fail to grasp. Your past is a collection of events that happened, and it has zero power over your future unless you give it that power. What truly matters is what you do right now, in this moment, and every moment after. The actions you take today create the foundation for your tomorrow. People often cling to their past mistakes like they're chains holding them down, whispering that they can't escape what happened before. They carry regret, guilt, and shame like a badge of failure, allowing those emotions to dictate their self-worth. On the flip side, some live in the glory of past victories, resting on their laurels, thinking that what they did once is enough for a lifetime. Both of these mindsets are traps. Neither the pain of failure nor the pride of success from yesterday can build a meaningful future if you stop moving forward. What you decide to build from this moment forward is the only thing that truly matters. Your identity is not static. It's dynamic and malleable, shaped every day by the decisions you make and the actions you take. One bad day, one failure, or even a series of setbacks don't define you. Neither do a string of successes from the past guarantee future victories. The power lies in your hands now. You have the ability to reset your trajectory with each choice you make. That's the essence of ownership, extreme ownership, where you accept full responsibility for your present and your future regardless of what your past looks like. Action is the antidote to stagnation and regret. When you focus on what you can control, your effort, your mindset, your discipline, you regain control over your life. It's not about rewriting history. It's about writing the next chapter with intentionality and strength. Every small action, every deliberate effort builds momentum and moves you closer to the person you want to become. There is no shortcut or magic fix. The work is daily, consistent, and relentless. You won't erase the past, but you can build so much on top of it that the past becomes irrelevant. Imagine your past as the soil you've been given. It might be rocky, uneven, or full of weeds. You can either let it remain barren, or you can plant new seeds. Discipline, focus, perseverance, that will grow into something strong and lasting. When you stop letting your past define you, you free yourself to pursue your goals without hesitation. You develop the resilience to push through setbacks because you're no longer bound by what happened before. You move forward with clarity and purpose, knowing that your true value is measured not by past errors or triumphs, but by the relentless pursuit of better every single day. So stop living in yesterday. Stop letting it control your emotions or your identity. Focus on the actions you can take now. Own this moment, own your future, because the truth is simple. Your past doesn't define you. Your actions today do. Momentum is what drives success. Without it, even the greatest plans and intentions fall flat. But momentum doesn't just happen. It must be earned and maintained through relentless forward movement. Hesitation and regret are the silent killers of progress. They slow you down, freeze you in place, and weigh heavily on your ability to move toward your goals. The truth is, no matter how heavy the burden of your past, the only way forward is forward. Stagnation is the enemy, and relentless momentum is your weapon. When hesitation creeps in, it's usually fueled by fear. Fear of failure, fear of making the wrong decision, fear of facing the unknown. Regret comes from dwelling on past mistakes or missed opportunities. Together, these forces form a toxic combination that paralyzes you, making it difficult to take the next step. But progress is not about perfection or waiting for the perfect moment. It's about moving, even when the path isn't clear, even when doubt threatens to slow you down. Every second you hesitate is a second lost. Every moment spent trapped in regret is a moment stolen from your future. Momentum doesn't pause for your doubts or your fears, it rewards action. You don't need to have all the answers or a flawless plan. What you need is the courage to take the next step, and then the step after that. Consistency compounds, forward movement compounds. Over time, small steps add up to massive progress. It's crucial to understand that your past, no matter how heavy or burdensome, does not have the power to stop you unless you allow it to. Carrying the weight of old mistakes or missed chances can feel like dragging a heavy load uphill. But the moment you start moving with purpose, the load becomes more manageable. Momentum builds strength, and strength makes the burden lighter. You gain confidence with each step forward, and that confidence propels you further. Relentless momentum also means refusing to let setbacks derail you. Obstacles will come, failures will happen, but those are not signs to stop. They are reasons to push harder. Momentum doesn't mean a straight line, it means continuing to move forward regardless of the terrain. The path will have rough patches, but stopping only gives those obstacles more power over you. You can't afford to wait for the perfect conditions or the ideal mindset. Life moves fast, and so must you. Every successful person understands that the difference between those who achieve their goals and those who don't is the ability to keep going, even when it's tough. That relentless forward drive is what separates the mediocre from the exceptional. Your burden might feel heavy now, but it will feel lighter with every step you take. Momentum is not just about speed, it's about consistency, discipline, and focus. It's about committing to the grind daily, putting in the work, and refusing to be stopped by hesitation or regret. In the end, the enemy of progress is not failure, it's the hesitation that follows failure. Regret doesn't build, it breaks, so move forward, no matter what. Keep pushing, keep grinding, build momentum like your life depends on it, because your future does. The only way to overcome your past is to outpace it with relentless, unstoppable forward momentum. Discipline is the backbone of every success story. It's not something flashy or glamorous, but it's the quiet, steady force that anchors your future and shapes the life you're building. Every disciplined choice you make today, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, is like placing a brick in the foundation of your tomorrow. These bricks accumulate over time to create something solid, resilient, and lasting. Without discipline, that foundation crumbles under pressure. With it, you build a fortress that can withstand any storm. Discipline is the difference between wishing for change and making change happen. It's easy to dream about a better future, to want success, strength, or peace. But dreams without discipline remain just that, dreams. Discipline transforms intention into action. It's waking up when your body wants to stay in bed, sticking to your plan when distractions scream for your attention, and doing the hard work when motivation fades. Discipline doesn't rely on fleeting feelings. It's a commitment you make to yourself regardless of circumstances. Every choice you make is an investment in your future self. When you choose discipline, you choose to put your future first over temporary comfort or pleasure. Skipping one workout, ignoring one healthy meal, procrastinating on an important task. They might seem harmless in isolation, but over time, those choices erode the foundation you're trying to build. Conversely, choosing discipline, even in small ways, strengthens that foundation and prepares you for bigger challenges and greater success. Discipline also builds trust with yourself. When you follow through on your commitments consistently, you prove to yourself that you're reliable and capable. That trust is powerful because it fuels confidence and momentum. If you can control your actions today, you gain the power to control your destiny tomorrow. Without discipline, you become vulnerable to impulsiveness, distractions, and excuses, which lead to chaos and unfulfilled potential. It's important to understand that discipline isn't about perfection or rigidity. It's about consistency and resilience. There will be days when sticking to your discipline feels impossible. You will face setbacks, fatigue, and temptation. But discipline means showing up anyway. It means recognizing that progress is a long game, not a sprint. It's the refusal to let a bad day derail your entire journey. Your future is built brick by brick through your disciplined choices. The strength of your tomorrow depends on the actions you take right now. Each disciplined act, whether it's getting up early, focusing on your work, saying no to distractions, or pushing through discomfort, is a brick that fortifies your foundation. Over time, these bricks stack into a structure capable of supporting your biggest goals and dreams. Without discipline, your future remains fragile, subject to the whims of circumstance and fleeting motivation. With discipline, you create stability, resilience, and power. You gain control over your life and steer it in the direction you choose. That's why discipline isn't just a habit. It's the anchor that holds your future steady through uncertainty and challenges. In the end, the quality of your future life depends on how well you discipline yourself today. Every disciplined choice you make lays another brick, bringing you closer to the life you want to live. So embrace discipline, honor it, and let it be the foundation on which you build your future. Pain is temporary. It's something that everyone experiences at some point, whether it's physical pain, emotional pain, or the pain of failure and disappointment. It hits hard and feels overwhelming, but it doesn't last forever. Pain comes and goes, sometimes lingering longer than we want, but eventually it fades. Regret, on the other hand, can last a lifetime if you let it. Regret is the heavy burden of what if only, and I should have. It's the endless replaying of mistakes and missed opportunities that haunts your mind long after the pain of the moment has passed. The key is to understand that while pain will always come and go, regret is something you have control over, and that control lies in how you act right now. You can't go back and change what has already happened. The past is set in stone. No matter how much you wish or try, you cannot rewrite your mistakes, your failures, or the times you didn't live up to your potential. But here's the powerful truth. You can rewrite your story from this moment forward by the choices you make and the actions you take right now. Your present is your only chance to shape the future and leave regret behind. Pain is a signal. It tells you that something is wrong, that you're growing, or that you need to change. It forces you to confront reality, but pain should never be a prison. If you allow pain to consume you, you risk falling into regret, a trap that keeps you stuck in the past instead of moving forward. People who embrace pain, face it head on, and push through it develop resilience and strength. They don't escape pain, but they refuse to let it define them. Regret, by contrast, is a choice. You can choose to live in regret, replaying every failure and missed chance, or you can choose to learn from it and move forward. Living in regret is living in the past, and the past is a place where progress dies. Every second spent in regret is a second stolen from your potential future. You owe it to yourself to break free from that cycle. The way to avoid lifelong regret is simple but not easy. Take action now, act with purpose, make decisions that align with your goals and values. When you act decisively, you take control of your narrative. You rewrite your story not by erasing the past, but by creating a future that outweighs the mistakes you once made. Pain will come again. It's inevitable, but regret only exists if you let it. When pain knocks you down, get back up. When you face setbacks, learn and adjust. When you're tempted to dwell on what you can't change, remind yourself that your power is in this moment, right now. No one escapes pain, but you don't have to carry regret forever. Live in the present, choose action over paralysis. Rewrite your story through relentless forward movement, through discipline, through owning your future. Pain is temporary, but regret is forever. So choose wisely how you respond to pain, because your future depends on it. Focus is one of the most powerful forces you have at your disposal. It's the engine that drives your energy, your decisions, and ultimately your results. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. This simple truth means that whatever you choose to focus on grows stronger in your life. If your mind is fixated on setbacks, distractions, or past mistakes, that's where your energy will drain and your progress will stall. But if you guard your mind fiercely and direct your focus toward what's ahead, toward your goals and what's coming, you unlock a source of power that can move mountains. Your mind is like a battlefield. Every day, it is bombarded with distractions, doubts, fears, and regrets. These intrusions can scatter your attention and sap your energy. If you let your focus wander aimlessly, you'll find yourself overwhelmed, stuck in cycles of negativity, or pulled in multiple directions that lead nowhere. But when you intentionally choose what you focus on, you take control of your energy and your life. Focus becomes a weapon that sharpens your actions and aligns your efforts toward meaningful outcomes. The power of focus lies in its ability to filter out noise and zero in on what matters. When your attention is scattered, your efforts become diluted and progress slows. But when you focus relentlessly, you create momentum. Your energy concentrates, your motivation strengthens, and your ability to push through challenges increases. This kind of focus isn't accidental, it's a discipline. It requires practice and vigilance to guard your mind from distractions and to steer it toward your priorities. Looking backward drains your energy and steals your power. Dwelling on what's already happened, the failures, the mistakes, the regrets, pulls your focus away from what you can change. The past is fixed, it cannot be altered. When you anchor your attention in the past, you waste precious mental resources on things beyond your control. Instead, directing your focus to what's coming, the opportunities, the challenges, the goals, puts you in a position of power. It places you in the driver's seat of your own future. Focus also amplifies your decision making. When your mind is clear and concentrated on your objectives, you make better choices. You recognize distractions for what they are and reject them. You don't waste time on what doesn't serve your purpose. This level of mental clarity creates efficiency and effectiveness in everything you do. Guarding your mind fiercely means protecting your focus like it's the most valuable asset you own, because it is. It means setting boundaries on what you allow into your mind. It means choosing your influences carefully, whether that's the information you consume, the people you surround yourself with, or the habits you maintain. It means training your mind to return to what's important every time it wanders. Ultimately, focus creates power by turning your scattered energy into a concentrated force. It gives you the ability to push through obstacles, resist distractions, and keep moving forward when others falter. Focus doesn't just help you work harder, it helps you work smarter and more intentionally. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. If you want to harness real power in your life, protect your focus like a warrior and direct it with purpose. Look ahead, lock in on what's coming, and let your focused energy drive you toward success. The future belongs to those who focus on it fiercely, not to those who linger in the shadows of the past. Extreme ownership means taking complete and total responsibility for every aspect of your life. It's not just about owning your successes, but owning your failures, your mistakes, and your shortcomings without making excuses or blaming others. This mindset is the cornerstone of true leadership and personal growth. When you embrace extreme ownership, you stop looking outward for reasons why things aren't going your way and start looking inward at what you can control and improve. Your future depends on this level of accountability because excuses and blame belong to the past, and the future demands ownership. Many people fall into the trap of blaming circumstances, other people, or bad luck for their current situation. They point fingers and justify inaction by focusing on factors beyond their control. But this only keeps them stuck and powerless. Extreme ownership rejects that victim mentality. It demands that you accept that no matter what happened before or who was involved, your choices moving forward are yours alone to make. Your power lies in owning those choices fully, without reservation. Taking total responsibility means recognizing that your future is shaped by the decisions you make today, not by the excuses you hold on to. It means confronting your weaknesses and failures honestly and using them as fuel for improvement. It means holding yourself accountable even when no one else is watching or expecting it. This level of ownership creates a mindset of self-discipline and resilience that is unshakable. When you own everything in your life, you stop wasting energy on complaining or blaming. Instead, you channel that energy into finding solutions, learning lessons, and taking action. You become proactive rather than reactive. You recognize that setbacks are not permanent roadblocks, but opportunities to adapt and grow. This mindset shift transforms how you approach challenges and how you build your future. Extreme ownership also means owning your influence on others and your environment. It's about recognizing that your attitude, your effort, and your decisions impact not only your own life, but the lives of those around you. When you take responsibility at this level, you become a leader in your own right, regardless of your role or title. You set an example through accountability and inspire others to do the same. The future demands ownership because it is uncertain and full of challenges. Without ownership, you leave your fate to chance or to the actions of others. With ownership, you take control and become the architect of your destiny. You accept that there will be obstacles, but you also accept that you have the power to overcome them through your decisions and actions. Excuses and blame may provide temporary relief from responsibility, but they do not build the life you want. Only ownership builds lasting success and fulfillment. It's uncomfortable and requires humility, but it is the path to true freedom. When you own your life completely, you no longer wait for permission or validation. You become the commander of your fate. In the end, extreme ownership is about standing tall in the face of adversity and saying, "This is my life. I take full responsibility for it." It's about refusing to let the past dictate your future and committing yourself to the relentless pursuit of your goals. The moment you embrace extreme ownership is the moment you step into your power and start shaping the future you deserve.